Hello dear students, welcome to our channel Concept Corner. In this video, I am going to start the chapter Logarithm of class 10, which is very important and it is the demand of many students. So, logarithm, see, you studied in class 9 already the concept of logarithm, although I am repeating the concepts. So, logarithm means it is made up of two words, one is Greek words, one is logos and another is arithmos. Logos means ratio and arithmos means simply numbers. So logarithm denotes ratios of the numbers. It's the meaning of the logarithm is ratio of the numbers. Now we will see any number, suppose n is a number, any number, n can be represented in two ways. One is exponential form, another is logarithmic form, exponential form. Suppose we have number 9 can be written as 3 square, so this is called exponential form. 9 is equal to 3 square. Here 3 is called the exponent or index or power, whatever is it, power, exponent, and 3 is called the base. So in exponential form we get power, base and the number. And logarithmic form, this same thing we can represent in another way. That way is logarithmic way. So in logarithm, how can we represent? This 3 square is equal to 9. If we take log of 9 with respect to base, here base is 3, so with respect to base 3, then it will be equal to 2. The power of the base will be there and 9 is the number and 3 is the base. That means it means logarithm log of 9 base 3 means what? Log of 9 base 3 means what power of 3 gives us 9. So we know that if we put power of 3 is 2, then we get 9. So logarithm log of 9 is generally equal to 3 with respect to base 3. So in this way, if I write 16, so if I write 16 equal to 2 to the power 4, we can write. So this is the exponential form. So if we write log of 16 with respect to base 2, then what we will get? That log of 16 base 2 means what? What is the power of 2, so that we get 16. That means what power of 2 gives us 16. We know fourth power of 2 gives us 16. So we can write here 4. So in general form, if n is any number and a to the power, if m can be written as a to the power n, where a is base and n is exponent. So in this case we can write log of m to the base n will be equal to n. This is the definition of logarithm. So now you write if m is equal to a to the power n, where m is greater than 0, a is greater than 0 and a cannot be equal to 1, then this exponent n is called the log of logarithm of m with respect to base n. This is the Definitely. If we want to write it in mathematical form, that means log of m, that is log of m to the base a can be written as n. That means this n is the logarithm of m with respect to base what? A. This is the definition of logarithm. So what? Here n is positive, a is also positive, that means greater than 0, and a cannot be greater than 1. And why a cannot be greater than 1? Why a greater than 0? Why a is not selected as negative number? So I am discussing these things. So here see, if we write any number, log of, suppose log of 5 to the base 1. If I write log of 5 to the base 1, is there any power of 1 which gives us 5? There is no power of 1 which gives us 5. That is why base cannot be 1. So we cannot write any power here. Log of 5 base 1 means what? What power of 1 gives us 5? Since no power of 1 gives us 5 or any number, so we cannot take the base 1. If I write log of 8 to the base 1, is there any power of 1 which gives us 8? No, therefore it is not defined. So base cannot be 1. Again, why base cannot be negative? We have written a is the base, a is greater than 0. Why? Because when a becomes negative, suppose 3, minus 3 is base. If I write minus 3 square, then minus 3 square we get 9. If we write 3 square, then we also get 9. That means with the same base we are getting, with different base we are getting same number. So this is not applicable in logarithm. In another way, why it is not possible to take a as negative? In another way, if I write minus 3 square, then we get 9. It's okay, it is real number. Again, if I write minus 3 cube, we get minus 27. This is also what? Real number. So it is also correct. But if I write minus 3 to the power half, if I write minus 2 to the power half, here the difficult comes. How? Because minus 3 to the power half means what? We know if there is half, then this is nothing but square root of 3. And we know, we studied in complex number of class 10 that square root of minus 3 is what? Root over 3i. So it becomes imaginary number. So from real number we are getting imaginary number. So we don't deal with the imaginary number in logarithm. That is why another reason why base cannot be negative. One thing is that with different base we can get same answer, and with base, if we take base negative, then we get what? Complex number. So that is why base cannot be negative. So if I write here minus 3 to the power half log 9. So we will get this is complex base. That is why we don't use negative number. And why m is positive? M is the number. We showed that m is equal to a to the power m. Since a is positive, we are considering a is positive, so any positive number's power gives us positive number. So since here we have chosen a always greater than 0, so any power of a, suppose 2, a 3, a to the power 3 by 2, any power of positive number gives us positive result. So m is also positive here. This is the 3 reasons why m is greater than 0, a is greater than 0, a cannot be equal. And there are some properties of logarithm. So those properties I am going to prove. In this video I will prove only one or two properties. Already you have got these properties in class 9. So first property is log of before that, what is log of 1 to the base 1? If we see log of 1 to the base 1, then what we will get here? We will get not defined. Why? Already we discussed in the previous. So here that base cannot be 1 since base is 1 here. So it will be not defined. So with base 1 we cannot define log 1 base 1 is not defined. Again, let's see properties of logarithm. First property is log of m to the base p, m to the power p base to the base n is equal to p log of m base n. So if I write like that, log of y to the power x to the base n, then we will get x log of y to the base n. If I write log of 3 to the power 7 to the base 10, then we will get 7 will come from 7 log 3 to the base 10. So this is one property. So we will prove it how it is possible. So proof solution. Let I am taking this term as x. Suppose log of m base a is taken as x. If log of m base a is x, from this formula, if m is a to the power n, then we can write log of m is equal to m to the base a is n. So here if we use the same formula, reverse formula, then what we will get? This m will be equal to a to the power x. A to the power x we will get from this reverse formula of logarithm. From this we get this line. So similar line is there. So we get m equal a to the base x. A to the power x. Since power of m is p here, so if we take both sides power p, then we will get this thing m to the power p, and here a to the power x to the power p. Next part say m to the power p means it will remain same, m to the power p, and here a to the power xp. Since this is nothing but multiplication, so a to the power x we will get. So we get, since exponential power can be converted into logarithmic form. So in logarithm, how can we write? If we consider this number as 1, we can write log of m to the base. This is the base. Log of m to the power p to the base a can be written as xp. So log of, it is nothing but conversion of exponential form into logarithmic form. So in exponential form we can write, if m is a to the power n, we can write log of m to the base a is equal to n. The power comes here and base comes to the suffix of the log. So here, if we consider this is a single number, then log of this number to the base a can be written as, power will come here, so x into p, and x is nothing but log of m base a, log of m base a into p. So p can be written, if we write p here, p into log of m base a. So this is the proof of first properties of logarithm. Log of p to the power m base to the base a can be written as p into log of m to the base a. So this is the first proof of first property. second one say another one is that one log of m into n to the base a can be written as log of m to the base a plus log of n to the base a. If two numbers are multiplied in log with respect to some base, then it can be written as sum of the individual number with respect to the same base. So here proof, let log of m to the base a is x. If log of n to the base a is x, we can write m is equal to a to the power x. Suppose this is number 1. Again log of n to the base a is y. So from here we can write n equal a to the power y. This is number 2. Since we need m into n, so we have to multiply both the equation 1 into 2. So 1 into 2. If we write 1 into 2, then we will get m into n, and here a to the power x into a to the power y. So m into n is nothing but a to the power x plus y. Since the base are same, then the exponential are we have to write in plus. So x plus y, m n into equal a to the power x plus y. So this is again a exponential form. So if we convert it into logarithmic form, again if we consider this one as a single number, then product of two number we get as single number. So if we consider this is a single number and this is here base, a is the base, and the x plus y is the exponent. So we can write from this line, we can write log of m into n to the base a can be written as x plus y, and x plus y is what? X is log of m to the base a plus y is log of n to the base a. So this one is the proof of second properties, or sometime you can prove this one first. And next 3 number properties will prove. 3 number properties is that log of m by n in division, logarithm becomes difference. So log of m to the base a minus log of n to the base n. If there is division, then it will become here minus. So it will be like that. Proof. So here log of m by n, here this is nothing but division, m by n. So in that case, what will be the result? It will be difference. So in the same way we can do it. Let log of m to the base a is x. So from here, if we convert into exponential form, we can write m is equal to a to the power x, number 1. Again log of n to the base a is taken as y. So again from this logarithmic form, if we convert into exponential form, this n will be equal to base a power y. This is number 2. And in this case, since we need m by n, that is n divides m, so we have to divide equation 1 by equation 2. So if we divide 1 divided by 2 equation, then we will get here m by n, and here we will get a to the power x, a to the power x by a to the power y. M by n, we know in division exponents are in difference. So you can write x minus y. Since in division a to the power x divided by a to the power y, when bases are same and they are dividing, then we can write like that, x minus y in division. That is why a to the power, since base is same a and a, so x minus y. So from this again see, this is again an exponential form. So if we consider now this is a single number, if we consider m by n a single number, that is it is a number and a is the base. So from exponential form to logarithmic form, what can we write? From this line we will get log of m by n. This base will come to the suffix of log, and here it will remain x minus y. So x means what? Log of m to the base n, log of n to the base n. This is the third proof. So before that I am discussing one simple thing. So this is the third proof. We will prove this. We will write in the copy. So if I write log of 2 to the base 2, what will be the result? It means what? Log of 2 to the base 2 means what? What power of 2 gives us 2? We know that first power of 2 gives us 2. So log of 2 to the base 2 is 1. If I write log of 10 to the base 10, then what power of 10 gives us 10? First power, that means 1. That means if log of a to the base a I write, then what will be the result? 1. This is also one property. That means if the number and the bases are same, log of x to the base x, number and the base are same, then we get the result 1. Very important thing. So if I write log of 1 to the base 10, log of 1 to the base 10, then what will be the result? What power of 10 gives us 1? What power of 10 gives us 1? We know 0, 10 to the power 0 means what? 1. So here the result will be 0. If I write log of 1 to the base 1000, then what will be the result? 0, because 1000 to the power 0 means what? 1. So log of 1 to the base, except here 1, except 1. If log of 1 is there and anything is base, then we will get the result 0 here. So remember it. For today this much. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and like our channel, and don't forget to share with your friends so that your friend also get benefit from our videos. We are trying to giving our best. Hope you will enjoy it and share it with your neighbors and friends. Thank you.